Troubleshooters report is about a man concerned about the winds knocking down his tree limbs. The trees are on the property next door, and he says the man has asked his neighbor to cut the limbs down, but nothing has happened yet. So our Andy Lascano went to check it out.
This is what Randolph Sabsuk's talking about. He says strong winds have snapped these tree limbs. Other limbs along the fence line are growing through the cables and wires and hanging onto his property.
It's always blowing right now, and this wind is probably about 20 miles per hour. When they get to hurricane season, 60 to 70 miles, no telling what's going to happen.
These limbs appear to be decayed or dead. So Sabsuk wants his neighbor to cut down all the limbs hanging over the fence line so they don't damage his property or interrupt services. So is it fair to say you're living in fear?
Well, of course. If there's fall in my house and my children is here.
We spoke with the Seago family, owners of the house next door. They acknowledge they've spoken with Sabsuk about this before, and we both spoke with code enforcement about it today. Code says it's perfectly legal for Sabsuk to cut down the limbs hanging over his property line. And the Seagos say he can cut down the healthy trees close to their side of the property, but they will not be liable or responsible for any cost incurred by Sabsuk. The Seagos tell us that they will cut down decayed, diseased, and dead limbs on their side of the fence line, but not on Mr. Sabsuk's side because of liability concerns. Andy Lascano, Action 10 News.
If you need help with the Troubleshooters, send us an email to troubleshooters@kztv10.com.